Hey YouTube, Dan Otto here, coming at you with my second team for Retro Cup. Team bulk to the max, pretty much, with Cresselia, Greedent, and Walrein. And Greedent is, in my opinion, the best save swap in this meta because you have a lot of, there's Lickitung that people try to use in save swap, there is Oranguru that people try and use, and Greedent is just, I find it's spammier. I find the Body Slam Crunch has way more coverage than the other Pokemon's moves, right? Because Crunch you're hitting all these ghosts and psychics that are out there, and the Body Slam just for sort of neutral coverage, and Bullet Seed is a very fast charging move, as opposed to like Lickitung where it's a bit slower, and Lick can just get walled by all the normal typings you're seeing, and Oranguru in this matchup, because I have the Crunch, it's a nice counter to that. So let's look into the battles. Team Bulk paired with Cresselia, because again, Cresselia is just no dark, so we only have to worry about Ghost. And then good matchup here, Oranguru, you love to see it, right? That's going to be one of your main safe swaps. Again, I'm not going to pretend like these confusions don't chip away at you, but they can only throw foul play here, right? Not even 50% yet. And I'm already at almost 2 crunches, right? And this crunch is going to be doing super effective. So boom. Ranger's pretty thick though. The defense fell and he's not gonna get to another move. I don't know if I could have thrown the body slam because the defense fell. I don't know. I'm just gonna take this out with the crunch. There we go. Keep switch. Have another move coming out. These body slams are spamming, right? So this is still gonna do good chip damage on the Walrein. If this gets too greedy, I'm gonna get to another move, right? They went as far as they could, so good farming there, but still, damage is done. I kept switch, and I took this down to 50%, and out comes the Trevenant, and this game is basically over. I just need to make sure that I keep this alive, because I can't really have my Cresselia see this, so I just basically need to go even with this. I think actually as long as I get the second shield, I'm okay because Cresses I can get to a future sight before they get to a move. So what I'm worried about is I'm getting back-to-back moves here. I'd rather just keep the shield. Yeah, they're over farming, and I don't know if I could get to. They may just have back-to-back, and I'd rather not just do that. So I'd rather just save the shield, come in here, farm. At this point, oh yeah, if the game lets me comes in, because I'm basically at a future sight. They try and catch, so good idea. I'm gonna build up a bit, take this out with grass now because I don't want to take a move, because I'm just within like claw and C-bomb range. So take that out. I'm gonna get to the future sight. Thank you, Team Bulk. Thank you, Greedent, as a safe swap. So again, I find that ABB, right, weak to fighting. Not a ton of fighters, although I'm gonna say I am using a counter user on my next team right now, just because everyone has the same idea as I do. So I immediately switch, right? Because you need to challenge your item fighter. I guess we both have the same idea since he's coming in with a normal typing too. But now it's just going to be who's going to outspam who. Castform's pretty spammy, but the Hex move is resisted here. Decent bulk, but I am going to definitely outspam here. Oh, yeah, I remember. I remember that being like, no. So definitely missed some bubbles because the game came down there. That's okay. It's still within range here. I think they actually may get to a third one, but it's not going to matter because I am tanky. Yes, they do get to the third one. So Castform is pretty, again, this is the third or fourth I've seen of normal Castform. It's pretty tanky and pretty spammy, and the Hex does well against obviously your Psychics. Just too many normals in my opinion. Cresselia comes in, and now I'm going to hit the Cresselia with the Crunch because that is the wide coverage that you want on Greedent. So I really like Greedent in this. I think it is probably, I said in yesterday's thumbnail, kind of a clickbaity thumbnail, but that Oranguru was the best save swap. I think Oranguru still is an incredible save swap in this meta, but look at the damage Greedent can do. Its tankiness forces this to throw as I would have got to another movement taking this out. So it has to throw. It's now super low. I'm going to be able to take this out. Good catch on the Lickitung, but at this point they still take a move, and now it's just spam city over here with Powder Snow, Icicle Spear. Plus he has coverage, right? So I got if I see like a flyer, I have Walrein. If I see a uh, water, I have the Grass Knot, Crunch for Darks and Psychics. So you kind of have a lot of coverage on this team too. Double weak to fighter in the back, but Crest obviously resist fighter. So that's why I like the team, and that's why I did well with this team compared to the team yesterday. Again, I just did not find look even this matchup, like Lickitung just getting outpaced and just again, Lickitung not bad. It's obviously a good Pokemon, but it just has some weaknesses that you need to work around, especially in this meta. So Sandslash was a because I've used Sandslash a lot in my factions because I'm in one that this does well in. And these Night Slashes come really, really quick. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't do a ton, but it takes like only like 4 shots to get to the Night Slash or something like that. Like it's ridiculously fast. So I'm gonna try and get out of here soon. Yeah, I mean, Greedent usually do the safe swap. Orange's not a terrible safe swap either. Let's see what I try and do. So they try and catch on the Hypno, but here we go. Gonna get to the crunch. I know it's just a punch, right? They can't throw a Shadow Ball, so it's just gonna be a punch. Fire Punch doesn't even take me down to 50%. And so yeah, if you need something that's spammy, has wide coverage, is a good safe swap, Greedent is your way to go. It's pretty cheap for the second move too. I think it's only like 10,000 for a second move or something like that. 25,000. Yeah. What's the cheapest one? 10,000? It's one of the cheaper ones to get a second move on. So it's nice Pokemon to have. Just doing chip damage here again. People underestimate the spamminess that sometimes it takes only 3 bullet seeds to get to this move. And you do a bunch of damage there. Look at that. Beautiful. So that is the team. I'm liking Retro Cup because there is a lot more options. Like this is 6 unique Pokemon already. I've got another team coming on Monday that I'm using right now that I did okay with. That is also 3 more unique Pokemon, and there's a lot of just Pokemon that have play in this meta. Watch this. Walrein, non-shadow, they're non-shadow. Hit me with an earthquake and take me down deep into the yellow. What a beast of a Pokemon. That's why I love using it in my thing. And I can get the earthquake off to win here. So I did lose. I think this is my loss here. So Walrein lead, shadow. Okay, that's not peril. I'm gonna try and get the grass knot off. I almost threw right on. The spider bug comes out. As I noted in yesterday's video, there's a lot of this one around. So I'm just gonna chip it because I know Greeting can spam, but this thing is so tanky. So I'm just gonna chip it so that way I can now and just in easy body slam range here. And even if it buzz me, I don't think I'm gonna shield anyways. Yeah, because there's no point of throwing. I remember this now because there was no point of throwing a bubble beam there. So I knew it was gonna be the nuke, and I'd rather just save as much energy as I can or HP as I can. I think they now get because the Bolt is resisted, they get off a bubble beam here. Yeah, which is okay, but it then just makes this a little trickier because now I don't think it's in 2 body slam plus range anymore. It's in 3. And so they can just kind of farm up, which they may do here. But anyways, yeah, I'm liking Retro Cup. And if you want to play with Galarian Stunfisk or Bastiodon or whatever, Great League is on right now too. So I will showcase my team that I'm using right now on Monday, and then on Tuesday I'm showcasing a viewer submitted team with Frostlass. And I think Frostlass as a safe swap is also a beast in this league. I would use Frostlass if it wasn't already. It's still probably being a content creator. It's like I would probably run with this team right here, because I did well gaining ELO with it. I would run with this team for a while if I could, but I've got to make videos, so I've got to like try other teams. Catch Icicle Spear, nice catch, past Daniel. That's the first time I think I called myself Daniel in a long time. So I always went by Daniel. Now I'm just in the rants part of this video. I actually went by Daniel. Oh, the goal speed. Yeah, double bug water. That's right. I remember this team. Double bug water, and I didn't have a second answer for this because this thing just because the water bug is like a Walrein killer. So I didn't have a second answer for this, so they took me out. And then bug for Cresselia is rough, right? So I guess that's a drawback of this team. Like if you see the spider bug and Golos, oh geez, how do you pronounce that one? This other water bug one. There's not much you can do. I do future sight it, but now Walrein has a move. Almost took it out with a Psycho Cut, but there's that. Anyways, story time. I went by Daniel for the first 19, 20 years of my life. And then I'm in university and I get into this friend group and there's already a Daniel in the friend group. So then I became Dan since. So technically been called Daniel longer than I've been called Dan, but I've been Dan for the last 14 years now. So it's coming here because the licks are resisted. And this is why Lickitung, there's too many normal, strong safe swaps for Lickitung to be good here. Because the normals don't need to worry about all your counter users, which is why I'm bringing a counter user. Because I've seen too many normals. So I think there's one more battle after this. But you get the idea of the team. Um, no XLs on this team, right? Unlike yesterday with the Lickitung, like these are all non-XL Pokemon. So spammy, so spammy. Cresselia, Grass Knot. How do you get a Cresselia under 1500 with Grass Knot? I guess that it's not super accessible because it was a past. Um, they used to, back in the day, speaking about back in the day stories, back in the day, they used to give, um, they used to give legendaries in weekly boxes. So one of the times was a Cresselia with Grass Knot. Yeah, I feel bad for the people who either have like not played a lot, like back in the day. Or maybe this is the last battle. These battles just take so long because it's team bulk, right? Back in the day, there was one weekly um, box where you would either get a Kyogre or a Groudon. It was like a 50-50, whether you get one of the two. With Legacy Move or without Legacy Move on the Groudon? I don't remember. Maybe without. But yeah, it's just such a change to these. Like, I don't even care about these boxes. They've definitely. I have gotten my first Mewtwo, followed by like 8 more non-Mewtwo's. So I'm like 1 for 60 in terms of getting Mewtwo in GBL. And they're really just like seem to be taking back everything. Like going the way of like you paying more if you pay for a lot less, right? I find that the eggs aren't as good with the Pokemon inside. I find that the free rewards for the weekly box aren't as good. You're not getting as many legendaries in this. People were complaining about the shinies at during Go Fest. So it just seems like they just keep taking and taking and taking. But again, I'm as an economist, I supply and demand. So if people are still going to pay the money, they have no incentive not to give it to you for free. So that is it. That's my economics lesson for the day. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good weekend tomorrow. Top shinies and hundos on the year so far, speaking about lack thereof. And I will see you guys in the next one.